Hi, my name is Sbo Tango. I work as a copywriter. Here in this video, I'm breaking down you an email copy I received from Kern. I am part of his email list and I also suggest you to be part of his email list. That's the copywriting exercise I suggest to every upcoming copywriter, or maybe you're an established copywriter, but still I recommend you to subscribe to everybody's email list, so that you can grow your copywriting skills. So without any further ado, let us step into this email. Okay, here is the email subject line of this email. Oh yeah, keep your filthy money then. But before we dissect this email subject line, there's something that I would like to emphasize. I would like to ask you a question. What is the most important sentence than any sentence in a sales letter, sales copy, Facebook ad, email copy? What's the most important sentence than any other sentence? What is it? It's the headline. In an email, it's an email subject line, because a person decides whether to buy a newspaper or not to buy it based on the headline in that newspaper. A person decides whether to open a YouTube video or not to open it based on the title of that YouTube video. So if that title is not attention grabbing, is not curiosity arousing, there will be almost nobody who will have an interest or an incline to open and read or watch whatever you have to say. So it doesn't matter, no matter how juicy is the content of your email, if your email subject line is not curiosity arousing, few people will have an interest to open your email. So it's very important to pay a lot of attention, to pay a lot of effort, energy, trying to come up with a winning email subject line that will influence your prospect to click your email. But fortunately, I've written a book that solves that particular problem. The title of this book is 29 Irresistible Headline Secrets for Copywriters. That book is packed with subject line templates, headline templates, but not any kind of templates, winning and proven templates to convert. There's something that was said by Christian Ronaldo. He said that if you are stupid or you want to be stupid, you have to be tough, which means there is no need to reinvent the road when the road has already been invented. There's no need to reinvent the wheel when the wheel has already been invented. The wise move is to build on top of other people's success. There's another statement that was stated by Isaac Newton, one of the famous physicists of all times. He said, if I'm seeing further than others, it's because I'm standing on top of the shoulders of the giants. So I've written this book. It is packed with proven and tested headline templates to convert. Headlines that were used by the guys like Christian Ronaldo, that Kern also use them, you see. So I suggest you to have an access to that book. I'll include the link of that book. If you're having an interest, I'll include the link of that book at below this video at the description, you see. Okay, without any further ado, let us continue. Oh yeah, keep your filthy money then. Okay, there's an idea that I observe from this headline or from this email subject line. Okay, here Kern is saying keep your money, keep your filthy money then, which means in this email he's offering something of value, but he is offering this thing for free. So now he's serving his prospect, his desire, of which is greedy, which is one of the psychological triggers you can influence people to pay attention to you or to your copy. The moment you offer something for free, everybody pays attention. Nobody likes to pay, but we like value. I'm running out of battery here. Let me charge my phone, my laptop. Okay, it's charging. Okay, where was I? Oh, the moment you offer something of free value, people pay attention. Nobody likes to pay, but everybody likes to receive. So the moment you offer something for free, you are serving your prospect's greediness of wanting more than they give. So that's also one of the psychological triggers you can use to influence people to pay attention. But remember, there's no free lunch as far as the rules of economics are concerned. So the reason marketers are offering free stuff, it's because it's very tough to sell on the internet. It's not like the offline market where you go to the shop, you touch the product, you feel it, you smell it, then you pay. But in the internet, you pay in advance and hope that the person you sent the money will send back the product that you've bought from them. So there have been a lot of scams happening here on the internet. So internet shoppers, internet consumers are skeptical, you see. So to break that wall of skepticism or to build trust, we have to offer something of value for free. So by offering something of value for free, you make your prospects like you, know you, and trust you. Once you have ticked those three boxes, they are more likely to do business with you. So people here on the internet, they want to buy from somebody they know, like, and trust. So we build that relationship by offering something of value which is free in advance. I remember when I was still running my graphic design business, I would run Facebook ads, then I would get clients, and then when it's time to pay, they will give me troubles. They wouldn't pay because they were not trusting me. We were just strangers in business, you see. So then I realized that no, in order to acquire clients, I have to make them know me, like me, and trust me. So that's why I decided to stop that business, and I chose to be a marketer, to work as a copywriter. But for me to acquire clients, just running Facebook ads and asking people to do business with me, to do copywriting for them, it won't work. So I have to offer value in advance, of which is free, and that builds the relationship. So that's the reason why I'm creating these videos. It's because I want to do business with you in the future. I want you to like me. I want you to know me. I want you to trust me, so that it can be easy for us to do business. So here Frank Kern is doing that strategy. He's offering something that we're going to talk about here below, of which is free, just to build the relationship, just to build the trust, you see. So let me continue. Okay, keep your money. I'm taking 4 days out of my schedule to show you how to crush social media ads live. I'm taking 4 days out of my schedule, which means Frank Kern, the psychological trigger that he's highlighting in this sentence is this one. He shows that he is busy. There is scarcity. The more scarce something is the more we value it. The less scarce something is, the less we value it. Just like water. Water is the most important substance because water is life. But water is abundant. It's not that much scarce. That's why 1 liter of Coca-Cola is more expensive than 1 liter of water, while water is so important than Coca-Cola. But water is cheap. It's because it is not that scarce. It can just rain and then we can have access to water, but Coca-Cola cannot rain. So the more scarce something is the more valuable, is the more the marketplace increase its value, you see. Yeah, so Frank Kern is highlighting that he is busy. So that makes you want to do business. That makes you want to learn from him. So I'm taking 4 days out of my schedule, which means he is busy. The other thing, you want to do business. Let's say you want a doctor. You want a doctor who is busy, because that's a sign that he is working. There are patients seeing value in him. Patients are getting value out of that doctor. You don't want to hire a doctor who is running dry of clients, because that's a red flag that the marketplace is not seeing value in that particular doctor. It's the same reason why girls are attracted to guys who are already hooked up with a lot of girls, because it's a sign that girls are chasing. There's a certain juice in that man that girls are chasing. So the other girl become attracted to that man because other girls are chasing that particular man. So girls are not attracted to a man who is single. They are attracted to a man who is not single. So the same applies in business. So that's what Frank Kern is highlighting in this sentence. He's showing you that he is busy, which means there are some other clients that are seeing value in him. So he's building demand by stating that I'm taking 4 days out of my schedule to show you how to craft social media ads. Another thing here is 4 days, of which is highlighting agency, which means 4 days, which means it's limited. He cannot offer these services after 4 days. It's limited, so that influence you to act as soon or within few days. Frank can pitch you this, you see, because human beings, customers, consumers, they like to procrastinate. You see, procrastination kills the sale. So you want to put an expiry date on your offer to influence your prospect to take an action. So that's what Frank Kern is highlighting here. I'm taking 4 days out of my schedule to show you how to craft social media ads live. Here's another word that he wrote in capital letters, which is live. Okay, the other thing that you can do to make your copy to convert is to provide proof to each and every claim that you are making. You see, provide proof to each and every claim that you are making. It's so much easy to make claims, but not everybody can provide proof. So by providing proof in your copy, you are gaining a competitive advantage over your competitors. You see, so provide proof to each and every claim that you are making. So Frank Kern here will be crushing these social media ads live, of which means that everything will be happening live. There are no filters. So your prospect likes when there are no filters. Your prospect likes when there is transparency. Your prospect likes when there is proof, because internet is a dirty marketplace. So providing proof can give you a competitive advantage to win the attention of your prospect. Let me continue. And it's free. Okay, we've talked about offering something of free value in the market. Of how powerful is that? Join me here. We start tomorrow. Okay, this is a call to action. If you haven't already registered, then maybe it's because you are wondering if this will be any good. Understand? Okay, this is a follow-up email. There's another email that I received. This is just a follow-up email. So you have to follow up with your prospect. A lot of money is in the follow-up. A lot of guys, they just quit because a person, in some other cases, in most cases, they don't buy the same instant you pitch them. They want to take few steps back, breathe, digest. Just like you don't wake up in the morning and see a car and buy it the same morning. You know, you need to spend some weeks, some months digesting, doing research, and so on and so on. You see. So this is just a follow-up email. If you haven't already registered, then maybe it's because you are wondering if this will be any good. That's understandable. Okay, here Frank Kern, the other thing that I noticed about Frank Kern, when he wants to somehow criticize the prospect, he doesn't do it in a way that offends his prospect. You always want to show sympathy. That's also one of the psychological triggers that influence people to buy from you. People want to be heard. People want you to sympathize with them. So Frank Kern has got that strategy of criticizing a prospect, but without making them feel offended or without making them feel their self-esteem tarnished. Somebody else will have said, who is maybe an amateur, maybe will have said, if you haven't already registered, then maybe it's because you are not serious about your future. that doesn't sit well, but Frank can handle it in a manner that the prospect doesn't feel offended. Here is, if you haven't already registered, then maybe it's because you are wondering if this will be any good. Understandable. Let me prove it to you that Franken is like, there's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. There is a paperback version, there is an audio version, there is also a living, a breathing, a version with blood. I call that version Franken. You know, Franken is living that book. One of the ideas that are being proposed by that book is that never criticize somebody. You will never ever win an argument, you see. So Franken understands that. Franken lives that, you know. He never criticizes people in a way that offends them. To give you a proof, let me show you one of his copy that gives proof to what I'm saying. Here is the sales letter that he wrote. Here he was selling a book called Convert, of which was teaching people on how they can convert strangers into raving customers. Postscript: in case you are one of those people who just skips to the end of the letter, here is the deal. So you feel offended, like I'm just like one of those people who just skip to the end of the letter of the letter. You feel offended, but Franken handled that by saying, in case you are one of those people like me who skips to the end of the letter, here is the deal. So now you feel comfortable, you know, you feel that comfort, because us as human beings, when we are wrong, we don't want to be wrong alone. We want to be wrong with a group. Just like when you failed an assignment from school, you feel so sad. But the moment you discover that there's somebody, your classmate, also failed that particular assignment, you feel that relief inside. So nobody wants to fail alone. So there's another idea that is proposed by that book, which states that talk about your mistakes, your flaws in advance before you talk about other people's flaws. So when you're in conversation with somebody, talk about your flaws in advance. You know, that makes them feel relieved, you know, because when it's them who talk first about their flaws, mistakes, it feels uncomfortable. But the moment you initiate talking about your mistakes first, it makes them feel comfortable to tell you about their problems, mistakes, and so on and so on. So Franken is a living version of this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. So let us continue. I run 100% of my ads personal, and they are very profitable. Okay, here's the other thing. Let's say you want to learn soccer from Christian Ronaldo. How would you learn? You would like to learn directly from him. You will not like Christian Ronaldo to delegate somebody to teach you. You would like to work one-on-one with him. So here, Franken, I run 100% of my ads personal. So he's highlighting that all the ads that you have been seeing on the internet under his name, they were all written by him. So here he's highlighting that you will be learning from the horse's mouth. You'll be learning directly from him, who is the one who wrote 100% of those ads that you see on the internet under his name. You can look at the numbers on my screen here. I will show you. Like I said, I'm taking 4 days out of my schedule so that to show you what I am doing. I hope you do better. Let me repeat the sentence. Like I said, I am taking 4 days out of my schedule to show you what I'm doing. I hope you do even better than me. Okay, I like this line. I hope you do even better than me. This is called self-depreciation. So Franken, it's like being a billionaire and you are humble. People like that. So here Franken is depreciating himself towards his prospect. So human beings, whenever you are in a conversation with somebody, don't try to be the center of attention. You know, put your prospect, make your prospect be the center of attention. So people like that. So here Franken is wishing more success for his prospect than him. people like that. People want to feel superior whatever conversation you are having with them. So Franken always put people superior over him, even though he is good. I noticed that him and Grant Cardone, they're owning a business, an ad agent's business called Cardone Kern. So when they're joking around, Franken often say Grant Cardone is more wealthier than him. You often say Grant Cardone is more in good shape than him. You see, but he never stated that he's a good marketer than Grant Cardone. He doesn't want to look superior over Grant Cardone. He always depreciates himself and always spots good things that Grant Cardone does or is good at than him and bring those things in a conversation. That is called self-depreciation. So Franken likes to do that, and also I recommend you to also apply that. It can do wonders for you, even though you know that you are good at something, but always spots things that people are doing good over you and bring them those things in a conversation that will make people to like you. You see, so Franken is a living, breathing version of that book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's free, so join me here, Frank. Yeah, that's it. I hope you learned a lot from this email copy. If you enjoyed, please ensure that you press the subscription button as well as the notification bell. And also remember that we've talked about the book that I've written not for anybody but for you, so that it can help you with modeling or taking proven and tested email subject lines, headlines that were proven and tested to convert and use them in your copy to influence your prospect, to click your emails, to read whatever that you are proposing them to read. So the book is called 29 Irresistible Headline Secrets for Copywriters. Congratulations for watching this video till the end. Take care. Have a nice day. I love you.